Last week we all got the cold, so we had to rest, and I took off a couple of days just to rest in bed, and I'm recovering nicely, but I'm still taking it easy, and I'm going to slowly prepare the food. There are a few staples in my system that I love to use, and the zwilling bags are a cheaper version of the glassware, and I like to freeze things in there and store things in there that doesn't mind to get squished a little. Like peppers, I don't like to store them in the bags. I prefer the glassware for that. And also I have an old squash, so I decided that I'm going to make a soup out of it, and it will be a very fast and easy recipe, and we will have something to reach for as I'm doing the food preparation for Thanksgiving. I made some brownies just to fill it up the cafeteria box. I like to chop things up in advance because that is the most time consuming when I cook. So now I'm going to peel the oranges, and I'm going to set aside the cranberry, and this is for the cranberry sauce. And since I can suck out the air from these containers, they stay fresh 5 times longer than in any other dishes. And I also want to mention this wide blade knife. It's a huge help to chop things up, and especially I find it very helpful to cut up hard to cut ones like a squash and pumpkins. With a whisper, little things. Some vegetables stay fresh longer in an environment that has less water in there, and some needs just a wet towel, like the carrots. Like usually the root vegetables do better if there's a wet towel underneath, and sometimes I use paper towel, especially if it's carrot, because they can stain the rags. Beans like the drier conditions, so I like to use some paper towel in there. Lettuce and pepper, they also like the dry conditions better. I have some rice noodle-ish things and since I already opened the bag, they can dry out, so I like to use the bags for that. And I like to put the radish in a bag as well, but since I had some space in this glass container, I'm going to put it in there. I had my back and forth how to organize the refrigerator, and a few weeks ago I got sucked into purchasing a plastic container, and I regret it so much because the vegetable didn't stay as fresh as long as it used to be in the glassware. So I went on Amazon and they had a huge sale on these zwilling containers, and they have new sizes, not just one size, but they got different variety. And the reason I like it because I can even bake in this dish, so I can put some meat in there with some vegetables, and you have to marinate usually for 24 hours. It's enough to do for an hour with that, because as you're sucking out the air, it opens the pores, so the flavor goes in there faster, and then also the food can stay fresh longer that way if I'm storing it in that. Listening to this song playing on. I had some Hungarian paprikas in the refrigerator that was a leftover, so it wasn't really a full size to eat for somebody, so I made it out into a goulash soup. And I'm also preparing some vegetables for the Thanksgiving because I'm going to make a turkey soup, so I'm just cleaning the vegetables for that. a day before Thanksgiving. That's when I like to prepare things like a pumpkin pie. And I'm listening to a Christmas movie, and I think I watched or listened the Christmas Vacation. That's our official opening for the season. Besides chopping up the vegetables as I'm preparing for the next day, I am making the pumpkin pie because it's better when it's cold. Now I just have to guard that, make sure the family doesn't eat that before Thanksgiving. And also I am making some cranberry sauce. Our favorite is to pair it with some oranges, and I'm just going to mix it in the blender and add some maple syrup to it. And it's very sweet and tangy at the same time, and we love to taste the orange flavor in there as well. Another staple that I like to prepare in advance is the marshmallow. I'm going to leave the recipe down below in the description box, but it's very simple. You only need some honey and some gelatin powder, a little bit of water and vanilla flavor, and it's a huge hit in my family and with my friends as well. They also like it, and once I put it into a dish, it hardens very quickly. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes and it's ready to be cut. And I used some tapioca starch to separate it because indeed it is very, very sticky. Since we were just coming out of the cold, we stayed at home for Thanksgiving this year.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that.
We are still enjoying the leftovers from Thanksgiving. And since I don't have to cook, I have more time to decorate for Christmas, so that's what I'm going to do now. And we also about to start a big project.
And go deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started,
I cut these out with my paper cutting machine a few years ago. If you have not seen that video, I will link it down below for you as well. But basically this is an old lamp from IKEA, and I just wrap this around that and it makes a perfect lantern. One of my subscribers sent this cute house. Actually, she sent me 2 of them last year, and I really enjoy them and I love them. And it's a handmade one. It's beautiful. I will leave the Instagram page for that.
yes I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby.
A few years ago, I cut out these houses with my paper cutting machine, and I will make more this year with my friends when they are coming over.
There was a time I didn't have
put all the old ornaments. It's so much fun. It just brings back all the memories about the past Christmases.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can't see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us.
What we're gonna do now?
You want to start with the floor? What? Oh,
No, it's good. Redo these.
or the doors?
Get rid of the wash and dryer.
What do you mean get rid of it?
Get it out of the way.
Oh, okay. Getting rid of it and getting out of the way is two very different things.
It's the same thing for me.
Oh no! Oh,
There's a hook you've been looking for.
oh yeah! That's not bad at all.
That was
Whoa!
close.
I mean, oh, yeah. Oh, even more dirt. Oh.
Yeah, it's dust because the way it's sucking air. Yeah, probably need to replace the filter too.
So this two cover, we wanna come up with a new version of that suits more our taste. That was just putting out fire, and we have the water heater there as well. So it's kind of like we cannot really use it for storage, but it needs to be a door because we need access to
And
these.
especially this one needs to be a door where air can go through.
And that too, yeah. We put the extra vent up there,
Yeah.
but also more air needs to go through. So we have to replace the floor in this room because we have this opening as we remove the wall.
Can I get a large French fries? What are you doing?
And then, so we wanna continue with that with a nice even flow. And for that, we have to peel up the rest from this room. Oh wow.
What happened?
I've been through a lot.
We are currently still working on the laundry room and we cannot wait to share it with you how it looks already. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!